June 7th, 1758. Atop Kahler Hill, south of Berlin, Austrian Field Marshal Neuspieler watches two Prussian corps form ranks to storm his position. To the north, the battlefield lies strewn with the fallen of Austrian First Corps, shattered and scattered. As the Prussian tide surges forward, Neuspieler mutters in despair, "We are humiliatingly defeated. How did it come to this?" 1 month before the Battle of Köpenick, the Austrian army holds the upper hand in the campaign south of Berlin. While Russian forces falter at the Battle of Müncheberg in the east, the Austrians press their advantage. Their Second Corps, guided by cunning scouts, locates an undefended Prussian supply depot at Köpenick. Seizing the moment, Field Marshal Neuspieler leads a daring cross-country march to capture it. To maintain secrecy, Neuspieler imposes martial law on Köpenick's residents, silencing any whispers that might reach Berlin. Austrian First Corps follows, but their advance slows, bogged down by the need to forage for supplies in the war-torn countryside. On May 18th, Austrian scouts spot a Prussian corps marching from Berlin. Seizing the opportunity, Neuspieler's Second Corps springs a devastating ambush. The Prussian Fifth Corps retreats with heavy losses, their defeat a bitter blow to Prussian morale. In the Austrian camp, spirits soar, but in Köpenick, trouble brews. The townspeople, chafing under martial law, sabotage the depot's operation. To avert rebellion, Neuspieler reluctantly lifts the curfew, weakening his grip on this vital supply hub. In Berlin, Prussian commanders grapple with uncertainty. Rumors swirl about the Austrians' movements, but the presence of at least one enemy corps at Köpenick is confirmed. Voices grow louder for a decisive strike. By early June, with 5th Corps recovering from its earlier mauling, Prussian 2nd and 5th Corps march south, their bands playing the stirring tune, The March from Müncheberg. At Köpenick, they face an unexpected foe, not the Austrian Second Corps, which slipped away earlier, but its First Corps, now entrenched around the town's defenses. Austrian Second Corps remains close, ready to return to the sound of cannon fire. The stage is set for a brutal clash. This is the second episode of our ongoing Berlin campaign, in which players control various corps across a strategic map. They issue orders and receive reports via written messages, and when battle is joined, they put their tactical skill to the test, using the mod Empire 2 Generals for Empire Total War. The Battle of Köpenick marks the next stage in this epic clash of skill and tactics. Alright, hello and welcome to the Battle of Köpenick. Here we have some action starting pretty quickly as the Prussians march. Before things meet and the battle begins in earnest, let me run us through the setup for this battle. So there's two Prussian corps, I think 2nd and 5th. Yeah, that should be it. We already got some Austrian artillery coming in on Prussian scouts. The Austrian First Corps is here. The actual corps commander couldn't make it, so it's being subbed in by another player, but the Austrian First Corps can move from the very beginning of the battle because they were on the battlefield. The Austrian Second Corps, which spawns back in this corner, cannot move for, I forget the exact amount of time, but a decent chunk of time because they were reinforcing. And so the goal of the Austrian First Corps is to survive long enough to allow their second corps to reinforce them. This battle is also, so there's different types of battles in the campaign. This type of battle, you have to defend certain points to earn victory points at the end of the battle if you don't annihilate the enemy. So Austria is trying to hold some of these forts, this building, to earn points for the end of the battle. Hopefully music and stuff isn't too loud for this. Oh, and we have some Austrian scouts now moving forward. This is risky. I mean, you need your scouts to kind of spot for your guns, especially since he has these heavy artillery pieces. But you risk getting trapped by a bunch of Prussian forces, like is happening. Yep, and just like that, they're gonna lose those scouts. Oh, but here come more Austrian cav. First corps is going with an active defense. Ooh, they fired a volley. I think this is the more important clash. Let's watch it. Starting off with a big cavalry brawl. Wow. That's a disorganized mess. I feel like some of those shots might have hit their own friends in the back. Unfortunate. Heavy cav. This backcharge will kill some of your own troops, so gotta be careful of that. But it does break them as well. Yeah, it looks like another Hussar unit is... Oh, this one's recovered, but... Those are shaken. One feature about this campaign, too, is each player doesn't know what the enemy is bringing until the battle starts. Actually, even once the battle starts, you can't see them, so you gotta scout them out. You don't know if they have a lot of cavalry or a lot of infantry, or which makes it a very interesting gamble. Got some Hussars breaking under the combined weight of Prussian Hussars and Cuirassiers. Ah, but here's the infantry. These guys actually have air guns, which is a fun little quirk. This is 3 light infantry. Ooh, that was a good artillery hit. Well, we can fast forward this a little bit until we get a clash again. That was the initial cav battle. Prussia comes out on top, though took some losses, but not nearly as bad as the Austrians. Yeah. Some of those are going to be pretty much wiped out from the campaign. I do take a proportion of the actual casualties as permanent casualties, so at this point in the campaign it was 33%. I've since upped it to 50% of the casualties in battle persist in campaign, because casualty figures in here are kind of unrealistic because everybody's considered dead, whereas historically a lot were wounded. So anyways, but this zoom forward because lines are getting close. Oh, I see some scouts getting shot at. Oh. In those two, they got pretty shot up. This is a very open map. You can see the cool lines of troops. Look at that. Wow. Pulling back the guns. I'm honestly surprised that Austria didn't garrison in at least this fort. That would be a good little just anchor point. Because they would have to spend time with pretty light guns trying to knock down the walls. Unlike vanilla, in this mod you can't just magically climb walls. Yeah. Don't stop to fire, just charge. Let's watch. Oh, they're pulling back. Oh, I guess it is light infantry. Ooh, decent. Well, this one got the worst of it, but that one took a decent... Yeah, it's a very interesting trade-off here. Like Austria's still struggling to get all organized. And Russia might be running up some troops to try and get the guns. Let's see if it works. Oh, they gotta reload. A volley there. Ooh, some cannoneers are getting shot. That's a bummer. That's gonna make them slower to reload. Oh man, are they gonna get them before? Man, they managed to close the distance. Oh. Just like that, the cannons are going to be pretty much no more use. Whoa, over here, what do we got? Looks like some heavy cav just shattered the lights, but... well, it just broke. That one shattered. This is devolving really quickly. Russia wasted no time, went straight for melee. Doesn't want to bother with a shootout. And that's probably smart, because they gotta destroy these Austrians in detail. That would be their goal at this point. Oh, is that a heavy cav coming in? We also got a charge here. Let's see if the cavalry charge home. Oh, they fire their pistols. And then charge in. Oh. And this is just causing a chain rout. Where's the inspiring troops? Ah. Yikes. The chain route is just gonna roll down the flank, isn't it? Ooh. Oh, and there's just no time to breathe. Yeah, you might have a chance if you pull all this behind the barricade with your inspiring troops close to him. But I don't think he's gonna have time. And he's moving them forward. So this isn't looking good for Austrian first corps. Just rolled over immediately. And the chain route is just killing them. That whole left flank is just gone, evaporated. Oh, and now he's going for the field marshal and staff officers, maybe? Oh, wrong button was pressed, I bet, because they dismounted. I've done that. That's why I'm laughing. I've done that so many times. It's so frustrating. Oh, a back charge. Snuck him behind. Oh. Yeah, this Austrian army is routing from the field. Look at that. And they're all trapped here by the logs. Oh. Just the slaughter. I mean, just look at how in moments all of this collapsed down. They did a little bit of damage in that initial charges, but oh. So this means this Austrian corps is going to be very reduced in its combat effectiveness. It's not as destroyed as it'll look on here, because there's that reduced loss percentage, but definitely not a good situation. There goes the field marshal. I still don't think these guys can move. Only been 15 minutes. Not even. So, Prussia now, instead of going for points, they could just go for points and hold back and save their army, because they would win the battle. But I think they want to wipe out the Austrians completely. And so from our intro, this is where Field Marshal, well, his name in game is just player. So I put that into Google Translate to get Nurspieler or something like that. Silly, but that's how I run things sometimes. Oh, okay, here we go. We got some Austrian cav. Dragoons and I think Croatian cavalry. And they're probably going to try and drive off these Prussian cavalry to allow what remains of First Corps to retreat safely. We'll see. See what happens here. Oh, that light cavalry. Oh, good volley into the cavalry. See if Austrian cavalry here to volley off. Oh yeah, drop a number, but heavy cav gets home and they're gonna start chewing into that. Look at how much they are chewing down that light cavalry. They did a decent damage on the heavy cav, but oh, and the side charge, that'll help. It's good play, good cavalry play. Grassier's 62 guys and they're still in, but he just rushed his infantry in just to, I think, be a morale boost more than anything. Seems to at least force the Austrians back. That Cuirassier guard did break, but yeah, he's just trying to shepherd these remaining units away. Oh, gonna get shot at. A few losses there, but It's gonna be hard to take out a more fresh. Well, it is chaos cohesion, but still, heavy cav is a dangerous force, especially when you got infantry closing on your flanks. And oh, you have some. They have some heavy cav here. Let's see what they manage with those. All right, one light cavalry shattered. We're starting to see the Austrian lines. We'll check that out in a second, but oh, the heavy cav got caught up. That's a bummer because you lose your charge bonus. Yeah, you need to kind of get them out of there. See if you can charge those guys. Okay, heavy cavalry brawl. A little assisting charge. Oh, this one. What just routed? Dragoons. Now it's 2 heavy cav against 1 and a medium. Could go either way. Alright, back on this side. Some scouts were left forward, but militia making an initial defense. Oh, the heavy cav broke from a flanking charge. And the medium cav's just getting out of there. Alright, here's the Austrians' final defense. Will they hold? Ooh, some Austrian light cav getting shot from the trenches. Oh, only lost 5 because they have that cover. It does do a little bit to help. Oh. Hussars. And that breaks them. At least they're close to the border, so they'll rout off quickly before too many casualties can accrue. Artillery bracketing these Prussians. Oh, giant grenadiers moving up. Yeah, I'm surprised the other Austrian didn't use this one either. I mean, these guns do work, but it can sometimes bug out, but usually it's pretty good. Grenadiers charge home. Oh, and there's more coming. Oh, they hold to fire a volley. Yeah, the militia is not gonna beat those grenadiers. That's probably guaranteed. I'm actually impressed they've held as long as they have. There they go. Oh, and then a volley right into them when they retreat. Insult to injury, or injury to more injury. Or oh, and they snuck some cav around into the light cavalry. I mean, light infantry. He might be able to get this one to fire on it. Charging on the flank. It's just like assault from all angles here. I mean, these Hussars are fairly weak. They've been in a lot of combat. So it's not a guarantee that they will last. Alright, he pulls him back. Oh, and the militia chain route. Last 2 guys getting executed. Oh, the drummer. The drummer got him with a sword. Oh, and the officer too. Man, they're getting in on it. Oh, and the Hussars broke. Okay. It looks like they got a volley off on them. And here we are. Where's the field marshal? Watching the chaos. Realizing this is the last stand of the Austrian corps for a while. Now his goal is to, I mean, he can't hold out most likely for 36 minutes. So it's really a game of how much can I make it cost him. And that artillery's just barely missing. Alright, getting some good volleys. Letting the militia get through and then firing. That's kind of a cool effect. Alright, firefight is up. Alright. There is this lifeguard unit on the flank. They got some guard grenadiers to hold that as well. Oh, drummers. Gotta pull the drummers back. Oh, and friendly fire trying to hit something too close. That's why you gotta, like, target the ground back here.
This message is brought to you by Apple Card.
Oh.
Get 3% daily cash back when you buy an iPhone.
Let's
16
skip
with
this.
Apple Card at Apple.
Nobody
Subject to
want
credit
that.
approval. Apple Card issued by Goldman.
Alright, here we go. Back into it. Marching up the hill. That's a pretty epic shot, I gotta say. Yeah, I'll take a screenshot of that. Oh, the drummer got shot. Oh. Oh, whoa. I'm going through the map. All right. Lifeguard charging uphill. This isn't going to be easy. But they're going for it. Alright, looks like the right flank of the Prussians, the left flank of the Austrians is where the major charge is. Austria's throwing a lot of reserves forward, probably too quickly, because they can't all be in the combat right now. Which is just going to tire out these guys before they're actually doing anything. Oh, the charges are going all across the line. An attack column of militia. That's awesome. Not gonna work though. Oh, I don't know if that's more helpful or hurtful. Round shot through your own lines. Oh, they held on. Oh, I mean, they are hitting that square pretty bad, but I think they broke their own line there. Oh no, staff officer dying. Still a gunfight on the right of the Austrians, but the left is getting inundated by the Prussian masses. Ooh, some backfire. That'll not be good for Prussia. Austria's holding decently, though. Their attack column there. Oh, there's a Prussian breakthrough. They are wisely looping around. Are we gonna charge right into the back of those guys? Yeah. That's gonna break those. Another column coming through. Oof. That was a good cannon shot. Oh, the Prussian guns finally opening up. I don't know if they're doing much at this point. Might just push with my infantry. That square survived. Are they gonna get one more round off? No. The guns are silenced. And back charged over here. And here comes the charge on this flank. Ooh, it's taking some decent losses in the gunfight. Yeah, these giant grenadiers have been shot to pieces by the light infantry. But the Prussian right flank has just absolutely pushed through. And this is the sad end of the Austrian Second Corps, it looks like. I mean, they're still holding on a little bit. But you can tell it's not too much hope. Oh, and some cav. Oh my. So we have a disaster for Austria at Köpenick. Gonna be a chain route soon. Field marshal's about to break. Yeah, that's gonna cause it. There it goes. When your field marshal runs from the field, there's not much hope left. And so we have another Prussian victory. Look at that. I don't remember who played what role. Sometimes this messes up, but we can see, oh, that heavy cav got a ton of kills. My goodness. Anyways, this is a shorter battle. It's very decisive, though, as Austria is forced out of Köpenick. But the campaign is far from over, so stick around for another part, and perhaps Austria and Russia will get their revenge. Till that time, though, see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.